This video came to you for a reason. For the next few minutes, I'm not just going to talk to you. I'm going to take you through a discovery that will completely change how you see manifestation. Because by the end of this video, you won't just understand why your manifestations aren't coming. You're going to feel something transform inside you. You'll start to see how you've been your own obstacle this whole time without realizing it. And when that happens, everything starts to flow naturally. If you're really ready for this transformation, drop a heart in the comments right now. Because what you're about to discover isn't just something to learn, it's something to experience. So let's begin. We've all been through this. I want you to remember a moment in your life when you wanted something desperately. Maybe it was that person, that job, that amount of money, something you thought about obsessively, visualized every day, did affirmations non-stop, and no matter how hard you tried, no matter how much you forced, it just wouldn't happen. Pause for a second and think, have you lived this? If yes, write YES in the comments. Now contrast that with another moment, a time when something incredible simply appeared in your life. Something you weren't even thinking about that much, maybe didn't even care that much about, and suddenly, almost like magic, it was there. Why does this happen? Why do the things we force seem to run away from us, while the things we're natural with flow without resistance? Stay with me, because this is going to change everything. There's a hidden mechanism behind this, and thousands of people have already discovered that it really exists. First, let me explain why this happens. Because once you understand completely, I'm going to give you a simple but powerful way to start using this intentionally. And when you apply this, you'll see a dramatic shift. The very things that seemed unreachable will start flowing in your direction naturally. Reality isn't something that's happening to you, it's responding to you. And this is where most people get stuck. You're not waiting for reality to change. Reality is waiting for you. It's exactly like placing an order online. The moment you buy something, you completely stop chasing that product. Why? Because you know it's already yours and it will arrive. You don't obsessively check where the delivery driver is every 5 minutes. If this makes total sense to you, drop an "I get it" in the comments. You simply act as if it's already yours, because it is yours. Think about this. How many times have you wanted something desperately, but it just wouldn't come? And then the moment you stopped caring, the moment you let go, boom, it appeared. This isn't coincidence, this is law. Because when you force, when you get obsessive, when you're constantly looking for proof, you're telling reality that you don't have it. And reality always reflects the state you're in. But the moment you stop needing, stop checking, stop trying to control, that's when it starts moving toward you. Not because you gave up, not because you stopped wanting it, but because you became the version of you that already has it. This is exactly what Neville Goddard was trying to get you to see. He said, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, and that assumption sustained will harden into fact. Think about that for a second. He didn't say force it. He didn't say fight for it. He said assume it. And assuming isn't trying, it's knowing. When you assume something is already yours, you don't force. You don't keep looking for signs, because in your mind it already arrived. And this reminds me of Lily Tyson Bootle, who commented, "I'm ready" on the last video. That attitude of "I'm ready" is exactly what I'm talking about. When you're truly ready to receive, you're no longer chasing, you're simply open. And her energy was inspiring. And here's something crucial that few people know. Once you assume this state, keep it silent. Don't go around telling everyone about your desires, because the moment you start explaining and seeking validation, you go back to the energy of someone who doesn't have it. Right now, whether you realize it or not, you've been in "I need to make this happen" mode. And that mode is keeping you stuck, because every time you think, "Where is it?" or "Why hasn't it come yet?" Serenia, we're reinforcing the fact that it's not here. This works for thousands of people every day. You're not alone in this journey. Answer me in the comments. If you already had what you want, how would you feel? If it was already done, how would you feel? Would you be anxious? Number constantly checking? Number doubting? Number. You'd be relaxed, confident, certain, and that's exactly the energy that makes it appear. I don't chase, I attract. If you understood this, share this video with someone who needs to hear it. So stop looking, stop waiting, enter the energy of already having, and the moment you do that, everything starts to shift. Now that you've stopped forcing, the next step is to remain in the state of already having, without going back to doubt. And this is where most people get complicated. At first you might feel confident. You might feel, "Okay, I got it. I know it's already mine." But a few hours pass, a day, maybe two, and suddenly that little voice appears. "Wait, but where is it?" Stay with me, because this next part is crucial. That moment, that's the test. Because the second you start looking again, doubting again, checking again, you undo everything. So how do you avoid this from happening? You make peace with not knowing when or how it will happen. Most people can assume for a moment, but they can't let go of the timeline. But when you can do this, you become unstoppable. What is meant for me flows effortlessly. If you're feeling this truth resonate within you, drop a "flows" in the comments. The final step, accept the silence before manifestation. This is where most people fall apart. There's always a gap between assumption and reality adjusting. That gap isn't a delay, it's alignment. Keep living your life. Stay in ease. Because when you can maintain that energy, when you can stay in the silence without running to make something happen, it will come in a way that feels natural, effortless, and even better than you imagined. So now you know, manifestation isn't about doing more, it's about allowing. When you truly enter the state of already having, reality will begin to shift to match it. So type "I let go and it flows" in the comments to lock this in. Declare it, feel it, let it be final. And if this resonated with you, like this video, subscribe and share it with someone who needs to hear this. And stay tuned, because in the next video, I'm going to share an even deeper revelation that will perfectly complement what you just learned. Don't miss it, because sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is simply let it flow.